Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Deacon's loose judge deal for Sheila in danger. Hope learns the truth. The bold and the beautiful spoilers document that Deacon Sharp's favor meant Sheila Carter skirted justice formally again. But Hope Spencer's mindfulness of her father's new relationship likely threatens the loose deal he made with Judge Avon Scott. The substantiated deal wasn't a quid pro quo. Rather, Deacon parlayed his long-time fellowship with Corbett's character into a favorable ruling. Judge Scott spoke openly and without fear of being eavesdropped at Il Giardino. He reminded Deacon that Sheila's attorney complied by following the proper protocol. With that, the amoral judge dismissed the murder charge she donated in Bill Spencer's living room. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Bill Spencer had a sure thing. Bill was apoplectic. He couldn't believe that a judge would throw out the murder charge. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Deacon's loose judge deal for Sheila in danger. Hope learns the truth. Judge Scott's way around the putatively open and shut case the state made caused him to cite Bill's connections to the authorities who surveilled Sheila. The judge claimed that Sheila's admission was immorally attained. So what sounded like a sure thing came one of the most demeaning and time-wasting moments of Bill's life. He forced himself into the ruse of a romantic relationship with Sheila and didn't realize her continuance incarceration as hoped. Deacon Sharp's secret is fragile. Cleric is in love with Sheila. That made him communicate his old friend, Judge Scott, and ask for a rather inconceivable favor. The judge was careless in allowing Sheila to listen in on his reveal to the followership during his lunch with Cleric, but she has zero incitement to tell anyone that verity. Still, Hope is no ultra motivated to split her father from Sheila. That implies she'll ever learn what Deacon did and also essay to use that to put Sheila in jail. Sheila Carter flees rather than handovers. Sheila told Deacon she couldn't return to jail during an earlier period when the police were looking for her. That happened when she faked being eaten by a bear. Cleric empathized with Sheila's plight, having extended experience as in capture and allowed her to live with him. But this time Cleric went beyond furnishing Sheila with sanctum and fellowship. Hope's father called in a particular marker which allowed Sheila to be released into the general population. Her history indicates she'll ultimately beget annihilation for colorful people again. Hope doesn't want to allow that to be. Sheila's freedom will be jeopardized if she learns why Judge Scott dismissed the charges. That would set up Sheila either facing farther legal pitfall or choosing to flee LA on B&B. Deacon's integrity questioned. Promises. Luna takes on Lay. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Monday, October 16 indicate that Deacon Sharp's integrity is called into question. Do and make pledges you cannot keep because no bone controls Sheila Carter. Luna Nozawa will stand up to Leigh Finnegan. Luna isn't going anywhere. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Deacon Sharp's dirty little secret. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Deacon has been seeing Sheila for months right under everyone's tips. Yes, Ridge Forrester and Bill Spencer knew but no bone differently did. Still, now that Deacon's secret is out, Brooke has to know how Cleric can do this to their family, knowing how Hope Logan feels about Sheila. Cleric helped to get Sheila arrested ahead and prevaricated to Ridge Forrester when he came looking for her. Cleric has been sleeping with his little nine-toed psycho since she halted back in Toll A with nowhere to stay. Now that Sheila is free, Cleric has no reason to stop seeing Sheila since she isn't wanted by the law. Deacon Sharp promises to keep Sheila Carter in line. Cleric has promised to keep Sheila in check and not to allow her to hurt anyone. Deacon swears that Sheila is a changed woman and doesn't want to hurt anyone. Still, that doesn't make Steffi Forrester feel that she and her children are safe in LA. How numerous times has Sheila attacked a member of the Forrester family? Deacon's plan hasn't worked out veritably well so far now, hasn't it? Sheila has stalked John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin. Sheila has caused Steffi to leave the country. Just exactly how does Deacon suppose now will be any different? Also, what's Deacon going to do if Sheila reverts to her old ways because he has no control over her? The bold and the beautiful Luna Nozawa takes a stand with Leigh Finnegan. Luna and her mama feel to have been pushed around by her Aunt Leigh for all of her life. Now that Luna isn't grown up, she has set up a job she loves and is good at. Luna is making plutocrat and moving up in the fashion world. Luna has a man who cares about her and has taken her into the pack since she started working at Forrester. Luna doesn't want to give up this job. RJ Forrester has jumped into the middle of Lai and Luna's argument and told her that Luna isn't going anywhere, but Lai insists else. Luna will eventually take a stage and tell Lai just how effects are going to be. Just because Lai has a problem with her mama doesn't mean that Luna has to bow down to her. Lee might not like this, but Finn may stand right beside her. Deacon's restaurant at threat of losing patrons over dark connection. The bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest that Deacon Sharp is at threat of losing patrons over his dark ties to Sheila Carter. His eatery Io Giardino entered reviews. It's considered 5-star dining, which is a huge compliment. Still, it may not last. Keep on reading to learn further. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Deacon Sharp is at threat of losing everything according to the bold and the beautiful spoilers. Cleric is at threat of losing everything in his life. He wants to roar to the rooftops about his relationship with Sheila. Cleric argued that she's changed. He takes credit for her recuperation. Still, some suckers suppose the world isn't ready for their relationship. B&B spoilers. Deacon's restaurant at threat of losing patrons over dark connection. Cleric is going to lose everything because of his dark connection. No Bone is going to want to be associated with him. The Stoner Bailey 1995 prognosticated on thesoapcentral.com communication boards. Juan Nico. Cleric loses everything. Hope will disown him. Brooke will lead him the Hoot Act, and the Forrester and Bill will make sure the eatery goes under as discipline for being with Sheila. Hope he dumps her ahead all this happens. Suckers took to the thread to reply. One stoner wrote, Cleric is some idiot. How could he not realize that Hope will fully protest his *** to the check? Not only that, it also means he loses his grandchildren. Was Sheila really worth rolling the bones on that bone? He'll lose big time. Another stoner noted, unless Scene Cannon is leaving the show, which I hope he isn't, I misdoubt Deacon will lose anything. What would they do with him if he loses everything? Would restaurant go under? The bold and the beautiful spoilers allude that Deacon's eatery could go under. No Bone in his inner circle will support him presently. The news is likely to fly about his relationship with Sheila. This could bring him his career, but it's a threat he's willing to take. Some suckers are still hopeful that he'll turn around. Cleric could snap back to his senses and realize that this threat isn't worth it when it comes to his career. He'll ultimately have to cut ties with Sheila. The only reason why Deacon is attached to Sheila is that he's hysterical of being alone. What are your studies? Do you suppose Cleric is at threat of losing patrons due to his dark connections? Or do you suppose he'll rise up again? Sound off below in the comment section.